hear from you. Give me a call, give me a text. What 3 things should a man not do? Just downright no-nos. If you did it, you're up, you're out, you're gone. What 3 things should a man not do while on a date? What do you think of a man who expects you to pay on the date? Well, if the man's expecting you to fess up some of the money, cover some of the costs, or even if he's expecting you to pay downright, just pay all. You pay. It's equality. We've been paying for 2,000 years. You start paying. Yeah? What would make you up and leave the date? What would make you up and leave the date? You're in a date with a lady. What would make you leave? If she pass wind. Maloney, man. That's baloney. What would make you leave? You wouldn't leave because she's paying. So you would pay for the dinner of a woman who passed wind while you're on the date? Oh, come on. Every woman pass wind. But you know what? I have never, ever, ever in 15 years heard my wife pass wind. I'm not up early enough. Women. Is this my producer is here telling me that? I don't know if you heard that. He said women get up early, get up before the man, and they do all that stuff. Pass wind, do number 2s, get it all out the way so they don't have to do it for it. Is that true? Let's find out. You're through to Lightning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, my name's Keisha. I'm in London.
Go on, Keisha.
A man mustn't come on a date with no money, no wallet, and then don't tell you until the bill comes. They're very annoying. And you don't get a second linkage after that.
Are you telling me this is a regular thing that's happened with you? Because you said
no, not a regular thing, but it was once, and it was once enough. We never needed to meet again. Imagine you're at the bar and we're sitting down, and I'm thinking, God, this is a really pleasant gentleman. Amen. My prayers are answered. And then I'm looking in his eyes thinking, maybe. Hey, boy, Keisha, I have no money, and I said, yeah, it's over.
He was Jamaican.
Well, anyway, so yes, men must come with money, and if you don't have money, it's fine, but then talk, discuss it. So as a lady, you can make that decision. I don't think that anyone should put anyone in that situation.
But if the tables are turned the other way, I'm sure women turn up without money. On the weekend, I was at a club and the woman had no money and she couldn't get home. And
that's the type of club and that's a certain type of woman. But I'm just thinking about how decent people treat decent people.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that to my friends. I wouldn't expect any of my friends to do that to me. So especially not if it was a potential, somebody.
So what does it actually say about the person that they don't tell you? What?
I just think lack of respect. Because sometimes you don't have it like that, and I think that's fine. But be real with where you're at. Don't take it to that level. Suppose my attitude or my mentality is like yours. We're really going to be shagged.
Suppose he was just embarrassed. Like that. Is it possible he was just embarrassed, didn't know how to tell you?
But then, you have to find it at some point. It's even more embarrassing, you know what I mean, when it gets to the point. Just speak up and keep it real before. We're reasonable people. Or if, you know what I mean, you can't do that. You could have walked through the park. There's many things you could have done.
Gone for a walk in the park?
Yes.
You would have enjoyed like that. You would have enjoyed a walk in the park?
Well, whatever. It's not always about the money you spend. It's the time you spend with the person. And it's the attitude.
All right, that's one. You got any more?
That's the main one, I'm not really too bothered about the pooping and all that. Like, that's it. It happens.
So if the guy had pooped but paid, you'd have been all right? Come on now. She laughing. All right, Keisha. Oh, Lord. LightningFM.co.uk. Keisha's made it clear. Fellas, if you go on a date with her and you pass wind, but you pay, then she's fine. But if you pass wind and you let her know that you can't pay, she kind of be all right. And I suppose if you're going to be passing wind, it's probably best to take the walk in the park then, innit? So that it doesn't get that smell in a confined area. You can air out. You can drag your foot on the gravel and make it sound different. Them type of things there. Right, lightningfm.co.uk. Today we are discussing what 3 things should a man not do on a date. I don't know if I have any issues with the pooping part, you know. I don't know. Is it liberating that a woman would feel like she can poop on a date? It's too comfortable too soon. My sister used to have pooping competitions with her husband. Like they used to, which one smelled the worst? Yeah, they're not married no more. Yes, sis, you shouldn't have had pooping competitions. See, that's probably why you got divorced. Can't be pooping under the covers and then going under to smell it. And no, you're upgrading it. My poop smell worse than your poop. No, man, my poop is better. Listen, can you smell the cabbage? Listen. Nah. And then you hear, oops. Let's see what this text here says. Shaq Puna said, take you to a strip club. Whoa. Shaka Puna. Wow. Shaka Puna. You got taken to a strip club. Tell us more. Shaka, please. Call up. What's this bow? No manners. What's bow? Bow. Take you to a strip club. B-O. B-O. Oh, yeah. Yeah. B-O. But it's funny for me, you know, because I don't eat meat. So when people eat meat and they sweat meat, even though they smell all right to you, it smells really repugnant to me. Do you know what I mean? That is an acceptable smell. You know, there's like acceptable smells. Meat eating is an acceptable smell generally in the country. But I'm not a meat eater. And the more and more I don't eat meat is the more and more meat eaters smell kind of funny when they sweat. I'm just saying. No manners. Chat shizzle. Ooh. I don't know. You're going to have to elaborate on the no manners and the chat shizzle stuff. But take you to a strip club. What would I do? Would I take a woman to a strip club? I think I would take a woman to a strip club on a date. Okay. I'm just thinking about the strip club one. You know why I would take a woman to a strip club on a date? To see how she responds. Because if she's comfortable with being in that environment, then that bodes well for the bedroom. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in a Vibes Cartel situation where we don't want no boring blah, blah, blah. Because I'm not really into the religious interaction with women, if you know what I mean. Yeah? I'm not trying to evangelize or missionaryize. Did you get what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, I think it's quite liberating being taken to a strip club. Don't you think it's liberating? I think it's a fantastic idea. Take you out your comfort zone, see how you react, see how you respond. Because you want to know how you're going to respond when the pressure's on in the relationship. If we get that far. Sorry, Shaq Puna. Is it Shaka Puna or Shaq Puna? Shaka Puna. Oh, what kind of name that? Shaka Puna. Yeah. Shaka Puna said, eat cheese or onions. What 3 things should a man not do on a date? She put sex. The producer said, but why? Why? Different imperative. You've got many little soldiers. She's only got one egg. Different imperative. Just different mindset. From the inside right to the very outside. Right up to the weave. Eat cheese or onions. All right, you're really confusing me now. And watch other women. Yeah. I suppose I could... let me think about it. If I'm on a date and a woman's watching a man. I went out with a woman once. And she felt up a man's chest. Big muscle man. And she's like, wow, she's as fast as... Like, look at that. And I'm not a muscle man. If you know me, I'm not a muscle man. I'm vegan. I'm like looking at her squashing this man's pectoral, squashing, screech. I'm like, what happened to this woman? I dumped her shortly after. I did. But yeah, that's happened to me on a date. What three things should a man not do on a date? Give me a call, give me a text.
Do you have an opinion? Call us on 07944 254 908. That is 07944 254 908.
Fellas, you better get your papers up if you're going to date Keisha. I love Keisha. Keisha cracked me up. She said she don't mind about the pooping. No money, no wallet. Let her know in advance. You know she ain't going to turn up then, innit? Is there somewhere a man should never take a woman on a date? Shaka Puna says, strip club. Is there somewhere else that a man should never take a woman on a date? Church? To the mosque. Don't go to the mosque on a date. Unless there's a lecture on there about relationships. Should a man deliberately make a fool of himself on the date? Would that endear him to you? Or do you want your man to appear strong and masculine and in control? Hold you firmly. Open the car door. That type of stuff. Stand in front of you. Buy the popcorn. You know what I've never understood about dates? Why did you go to the cinema on a date? You can't really talk in the cinema, can you? Yeah, I know about that. Sit round the back. But that's primary school thing. That's secondary school thing. That's high school thing. Going cinema. When you're an adult, why are you going to go to cinema on a date? You can't see the person. You can't see their shoes. You can't see their eye. You can't really talk because people are going to tell you to keep quiet. Why would you go to the cinema on a date? That's just me. Maybe that's not you. Where shouldn't you go on a date? One of the places where, maybe it's one of those places where men just generally take women anyway. But maybe there's some little secret knowledge that women have. Because you know women have their secret societies, isn't it? And they discuss these things in private and they don't tell us, men. For example, do you know that anytime you see a woman walking down the road with her headphones in for her iPod, she's probably not listening to music. Did you know that? You see, my producer didn't know that. So you don't approach her. This is one of these little secrets that they talk amongst themselves in woman Freemasonry. Around the dining table. While they're drinking, I don't know, Malibu with cherries in the bottom. Seriously, I didn't know that. Is there, come on, ladies, because there's a gentleman in the studio now, JC Johnson. Where's JC Johnson? Bring JC Johnson here. Actually, no, we'll do this after we do the next one. He's spilling the beans on men. He has a book that spills the beans. I'm sure it spills the beans from what I've read. He's spilling the beans on all the tricks that the men use in order to womanize, to get inside the woman's C-string. Because you know, I just spoke about the C-string. Have you seen the C-string? You want to see the C-string? Let me show you the C-string. Where's the C-string? Where they go? C-string, down here. I've got a picture of a C-string. This is the new underwear women are wearing. When they've got those dresses on where they don't want to have a visible panty line. Anyway, lightningfm.co.uk or give me a call on 07944. That's 07944 254 We are going to give away 2 copies of JC Johnson's book, Woman versus Womaniser. Fantastic book. And we're going to give away 2. Is it 2 or 2 pairs of invites? 1 pair. 1 book? 2 books? 1 invite. Okay, we'll give away 2 books, 1 invite. He's got the launch. Exclusive launch. We're not even going to tell you where it is. We're just going to tell you the day is on. Exclusive launch on the 5th of May. The book launch. Ghetto celebrity, industry celebrity, A-class celebrity, B-class celebrity. What is